Hi, my name is Ari Kessler.
My name is Sarah Gleason,
And I'm Maggie Kessler.
and we're here to talk to you about self-defense.
Self-defense is a huge problem that doesn't only occur in our community, but in many others as well.
We chose this topic because some of us have younger siblings and some of us work with children every day.
We also believe that there are many children out there that are uneducated on the topic of self-defense. We believe that if we were to educate them, they'd feel more safe and secure when put in a dangerous situation. We believe that self-defense is beneficial for everyone to know. Do you know what self-defense is?
Self-defense is the act of defending and protecting oneself.
Many people think that self-defense only deals with physical instances. However, that is not the case. We find that the mental side of self-defense is much more important than the physical side. We want to inform children while they're young on the mental aspects of self-defense, allowing them to prevent physical situations at all costs. According to the Chief of Police of Powell, 800,000 children go missing per year. Imagine the parents and siblings and friends of those kids and how their lives have all changed. We want to prevent that from happening and bring that number down.
We want parents to feel better knowing that their kids have the knowledge of how to prevent a harmful event from happening. Most importantly, we want the kids to carry on this lesson with them forever, allowing them to feel safe and confident in their environment. This chart shows statistics of parents worried about their children's safety and children worried about their environment. As you can see, the percentages aren't very high, but are high enough that we want them to decrease.
Self-defense is a very important skill to obtain. It is very important because in this world there are many dangerous people and dangerous situations that we could all avoid if we knew what self-defense was. In a TED Talk, Vital Zeisler says, "Does fear of violence or fear of being victimized, or any fear for that matter, impact you in a way that prevents you from living your best life? We want everyone to live their best life and feel safe." With talking about self-defense, there are many common misunderstandings. Many people believe that their community is a safe place. This allows their parents to let their children walk places alone and trust more people than they would if they felt their community was unsafe. People also think that they know a lot more about self-defense than they actually do. Self-defense is much more than the physical fighting. It is also about the mental side. There are a few misunderstandings that make self-defense a much-needed skill to acquire. We want to clear up these misunderstandings and aid in helping this issue, and that is exactly what we did. We started by gathering information on the topic of self-defense. We picked different references that we assumed would be most beneficial to helping us get the information that we needed.
We chose to interview Steve Herzig, the Deputy Chief of Powell, Kristen Baker, the principal of Old Tangy Meadows Elementary, and lastly, we decided to shadow Catherine Gleason, a third-grade teacher at Scottish Quarters Elementary.
These individuals helped us gain data on many different things pertaining to our topic.
Observing Ms. Gleason allowed us to collect data on how younger children learn and stay engaged in each lesson taught. This helped us because we interpreted which way would be the best way to approach the fifth graders with our particular topic. We learned how to interact with the children and truly grasp their attention by making it entertaining. As Ms. Gleason said, kids will pay attention if you make it enjoyable. We took a lot away from observing her class and plan to further use it in our topic.
We also met with Kristen Baker, the principal of Old Tangy Meadows. We asked her many questions, including which ways she thought were best to present our information, how she feels about self-defense, and if she thought it was important for kids to know. She allowed us to obtain a better understanding on what we should do and how to proceed with it. Ms. Baker said herself, "I was never taught self-defense, and I believe it would be beneficial for the kids to learn now." We took her answers to heart and continued our research.
Lastly, we interviewed the Chief of Police, Steve Herzig. Here, we were able to see what types of crimes usually occur around our specific community of Powell, Ohio. We originally planned to demonstrate self-defense move to the children and show them how to physically fight. However, he steered us in the other direction.
He told us to focus more on the mental tactics and teach the children how to prevent the physical alteration from even starting. We completely changed our direction at this point, and it was most definitely for the better.
All of these sources allowed us to make a plan for our action and carry it out the best way possible. For the action portion of our project, we wanted to make the biggest impact possible.
With this in mind, we decided it would be best to present our information in a PowerPoint to the fifth graders. As Ms. Baker said, fifth graders would be the best to teach because they are at the comprehension level to understand what we are truly saying. We reached out to Ms. Baker and we arranged 2 days to teach the entire fifth grade class.
Taking notes from Ms. Gleason, as she said, make it entertaining. We used candy and fun videos to make it interactive and fun for the kids. We made a PowerPoint and we wanted to hit on 3 key things: stranger danger, making a scene, and lastly, where to go and who to call.
In our stranger danger segment, we showed a video of a boy being approached by a stranger and how he said no and told an adult.
We then showed a video on how to make a scene, if grabbed, to draw attention, and how to get away.
Lastly, we showed a number of options on where to go and who to call when we are put in that dangerous situation.
We made it interactive and asked kids questions and really allowed them to be involved so they would grasp the material better.
We believe that this is the next step in all schools, and we began to teach one of the most valuable lessons in life. We hope that these children were taught to carry on this forever and eventually tell their friends.
We hope that schools across the world begin to implement this into their education, starting with Olentangy Meadows. Yeah. All these stories are great. You want to go somewhere where you can be safe and help somebody. Who are some other people you can call instead of your parents?
Call friends, parents, and different friends.
Yeah.
All in all, at the end of our action research project, we were very happy and confident with the results. In the beginning, we were going to take a different route and actually take a self-defense class and teach the kids in an elementary school the physical moves we learn. But after meeting with Steve Hertzik, he told us we are not approved to do that and that there's a bigger side than physical, mental. We wanted to teach the kids the right way to act when approached and how to think, because when they go or are approached in a dangerous situation, they go into panic mode, and he told us a lot of his deputies go into that mode, and they are taught over and over how to get out of the mode. So that's what we are trying to do to the children, is teach them how to be safe and confident when approached in a dangerous situation. After meeting with Kristen Baker and Catherine Gleason, they showed us that they didn't even know how to defend themselves, and that just showed us how important this issue really is. Because in the beginning, why we chose this topic was we didn't know how to defend ourselves, and our siblings and kids we worked with didn't know how to either. So after teaching the kids in the school and presenting to them and the teachers around, we really feel like we benefited them and educated them on this topic. In the beginning, asking previous questions before we presented, none of them knew what we were talking about. They knew little bits and pieces, but we thought they'd know a lot more than we thought they would. So after teaching them, they left with a new education and able to teach others what they learned.
We also hope that us being seniors, we hope that many other adults and can teach children or teenagers in their jobs, events, schools, on how to protect themselves in case they get in a dangerous situation.
Our first goal was to teach the kids and educate them priorly, but secondly, we wanted to implement this system into all schools around the world, but first we wanted to start with the Olentangy Meadows, and we really do believe that the gym teacher will continue this lesson because he was amazed with it as well.
Self-defense is a very important thing for people to know and can save many from dangerous situations that lie around our world. We hope to see many more schools teach this valuable information and allow kids to feel safe all over the world. Thank you for allowing us to speak to you today.